Hey guys, welcome to the Gamers Addict Show. I am your host, Player1, and I am here with GP Hollow and the one-man band.
All right.
So how are you, GP?
I'm doing excellent, thank you. How about yourself?
Very, very good.
Awesome.
Pleasure.
Pleasure's mine.
So what are you going to show us today? I'm really excited.
Well, today over here on display I have one of my absolute favorite MMOs, and this is the one I actually beta tested in China. It was really hard. Everything was Chinese. There was no English patch. So I'm going to go ahead and play some, and then we're going to just have a fun and free range discussion.
Ooh, lovely.
So I'm going to go ahead and start off by picking my favorite class here. And I want to say, excited.
Yes. Now let me ask you something. When did this game come out? Because you said you beta tested it?
I beta tested it, but this game probably came out a few years ago. I can't say off the top of my head, but it's been at least more than 2, perhaps 3. I tried it in China, and the thing with it is, I would have to say...
You worked over there?
I worked to China.
So cool.
I worked to China, and for me, one of the things that
Gnarly.
Gnarly. Yes, there's different options. I actually like the guy.
Wait, go back.
Oh, go back.
Would you look at that?
What?
Would you look at that? It's my friend Alucard.
I was thinking the same thing.
It's Travis Browne.
Oh my goodness.
Travis, I needed you today. And there he is. Oh wow, look at the detail.
And on the screen we have Alucard, which is actually my favorite character in class, the occultist.
Amazing. I can see why you guys hit it right off.
Of course, and in his honor, I'm going to leave it just as is.
With the name. So Alucard is here joining us unexpectedly.
Darn, I can add my name. Should we do Alucard retro or retro Alucard?
That's good.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of powers does he have?
Well, he's a magic user. Actually, yes, this game does have aerial combat.
Nice.
I know, isn't it? So when I beta tested in China, I really liked this game the moment I tried it. And one of the unfortunate things was there was no English patch.
Okay.
And everything was, I believe, in Romanji or Kanji. I wasn't too sure which of the two. After I beta tested it and I loved it, I was really hopeful they would bring it to the West.
Cool.
But there was nothing to be found. In fact, not even for an English patch. And I would frequently check because I think there was one person that said, oh, it's coming to the West. But that one person was somebody who was just like you, somebody just like you.
Well, no, there's nobody like me or like the one-man band. We're not from this universe.
Correct. I meant something a little bit more human.
I'm from Planet Funkotron.
There you go.
Nice.
Well, something a bit more human.
I'm from the Netherworlds.
Yeah, we don't want anything from the Netherworlds. But it was just a regular guy. It wasn't anything that I felt was solid enough. And I just checked and it took more than 1 full year before they finally came out with the official announcement that the game was coming to the West. And I also beta tested it for the West. I bought a Founders Pack and I tried out the game. I got like the most expensive Founders Pack. I don't remember, it was like 80 something, 60, 80 something dollars. I even bought the exclusive hot air balloon they released after, which is like a special amount. So some of the cool things.
A strong supporter of this.
Well, it was really good. I liked it.
Very nice.
I loved it a lot actually, because I really like the free range PvP. And my favorite part about it is there's a district. So one of the big things is guilds, and it's just across all MMORPG platforms is guilds.
Okay.
So when you have your guild, you can go into like a war with all other guilds. And what happens is the superior guild then can claim a castle in a district. And the better the guild, the bigger the castle. And then as other players, you actually can go into these castles and launch sneak attacks and raid, and there's tunnels and secret entrances and all sorts of different things that you can really do to raid into somebody else's space. And the best guild can easily overthrow the previous best guild. So there's no guarantee you will have the best space.
Okay, so have you ever played World of Warcraft?
I have not.
You have not. Because this looks a lot like World of Warcraft, but
Does it really?
in a Japanese kind of way. So I'm just wondering.
Yeah, it has
if
kind of like a feudal vibe to it.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if it plays similar. You know, you talked about raids, right?
I did.
So World of Warcraft has raids. Are there dungeons where you can go with a group and fight bosses and stuff like
They
that?
do. Most MMORPGs do. There's world bosses where you can fight them out in the world together. So there's just about an endless amount of things that can do. And one of the big things naturally with this game is a lot of the people like the cosplay. I mean, not the cosplay specifically, but they do have the costumes that they sell in the market that you can obtain, which is great.
Now, my good
Very
friend
popular.
Captain Bogy would love this. He loves cosplay.
Oh, you like to cosplay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
He was a stunt double for Malcolm. Yeah. That's
I was?
Tell me about that, Bogy. How was
Who?
Malcolm.
Malcolm.
Hallmark.
Yeah, it was a thin version. Correct.
There you go.
A muscular thin version.
Muscular thin.
You did all the Segway segments?
Correct. Yeah, you saw me there.
I was gonna say, yeah, I remember.
So, I want to talk a little bit about some of my most in-depth dives into games, because though I do really love this game and I do support it greatly, I have to say, it's not necessarily some of my deepest and biggest adventures.
Does this game have like daily quests?
Yes.
Cool.
Actually, there's a great many quests. So one of the games that I got really deep into, like, and I mean really deep, for a few years, and I hit it pretty hard. Final Fantasy XIV Online. So I actually beta tested the release when it was on PlayStation, and it was probably the most perfect, flawless MMORPG. It's like nearly bug-free, it feels like, really. There's almost nothing wrong with it. You can't get stuck like some games. It's just perfect. And somehow I managed to find that one little tiny piece of invisible border, and I can get stuck running in place, which is, I would be the one to do that, but that's why I beta test games, because I find all the bugs all the time. But I played that game a lot, and Final Fantasy XIV Online is really different from your average MMO game. Very different.
Now, for this game that you're playing, is this free or is there a subscription model that you have to get?
This game is a free-to-play.
Okay. Can you buy things to make things easier for oneself? Or?
Well, you can buy things from the market, but nothing to get an edge over players. So there's no pay-to-win aspect to it, which is really quite nice.
So there's basically no microtransactions in that sense, as far as like getting a certain weapon, just you gotta pay 99 cents kind of thing.
Right.
So I can get behind that.
Yeah.
I can't believe you're playing as my good buddy Alucard.
We have to show respect to our good friends and
He's
supporters.
kicking butt, man. Look at that.
I know, he's so good.
And his hair looks flawless.
Yeah, seriously. This is
Stunning.
It always does.
just like in real life.
And look at him go. He's so strong.
So smooth.
Yeah.
I
Wait,
know.
I have an idea.
I think
Sure.
he uses
Zoom in.
MAYTIN Pro V.
Yeah.
Turn Alucard around. zoom in on his face. Yeah, I need a picture so we can put it in the chat. Because he loves to zoom in on the pictures of people's faces. There you go.
Do you think he has a butterfly small
There
bag?
you go.
I think he does.
Like a tramp stamp?
He looks
There he is.
flawless, yeah.
He looks flawless. Look at
Trendsetter.
him.
Gorgeous.
Lord.
Gorgeous.
So sweet.
I think
He's gonna love it.
I think we found his next cosplay.
Yeah.
Yeah, card.
What's up, man?
Thanks for the stuff you sent me. I really
Aw.
enjoyed it. You're my best friend.
You're so cool.
Thank you.
Aww.
Oh, I'll reply.
All right. So in Final Fantasy, that game is really, really amazing. It's one of a kind, and I actually led a top 10 guild week after week after week for over a year.
You led a top 10 guild?
Yep. The name of that guild was Phoenix Rising, and I
Did you create the guild?
absolutely created the guild with good friends of mine.
Wow.
And I ran it for well over a year.
Why didn't you invite Player1? It would have stayed top 10, top everything
No,
for
if
like...
Player1 joined, you know we would have been number one.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
So where was my invite?
Well, I had no idea that you were interested.
I'm interested in all games. Everything.
I'm going to take you beta testing with me. We are going to go beta testing together.
I feel that that'd be a great opportunity to expand. But I gotta bring the one-man band with me. He keeps me on the move. And Captain Bogy. Captain Bogy, you can come along too.
Sounds good.
Jerry the Wizard, he's a magician.
Might-
We might, you know, a good party could probably survive the Netherlands.
We need magic.
Ooh, we're flying here.
Wow. Wow.
I overshot my
Wow,
quest by
nice land.
mistake.
Alucard does fly. He is half human, half vampire.
With that hair, you have to be able.
Oh, he leveled up! Alucard!
This is gonna be great. Oh my god. But you're gonna have a lot of editing to do. You're gonna have to cut that, but still. So yeah, I ran a top 10 guild for over a year, and I actually would go raiding with some of the best in our server as well, which is really excellent because I'd say some of my best streaming days probably came from Final Fantasy. I actually used to stream because for me, I really, really liked being able to get my party together, which usually was with my guild mates. And what I would do was we would go and we would raid the bosses as the new content would come out. And we would stream it so that our other fellow guild members could watch, because I had a very big guild. We had easily 50 people online at a time, so I could
Wow.
only take 7 of those people with me. So this was a way that we can all do it together, and that's
Bring him
what
to the
really,
Gamer's Attic. There's plenty of love there.
I'll
We all
go.
party together.
I will bring all my friends to the Gamer's Attic so we can all get together again just like we used to.
Now, do you know if, because I know we're playing this game and you're talking about Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Is Final Fantasy a free game or do you have to pay for that monthly?
You have to pay for Final Fantasy monthly, and you also have to purchase the game and the expansions as you would like to play the latest content. But that one I think is a little bit more like World of Warcraft.
Mm-hmm.
I know that for Final Fantasy, I would say now what they did is with all the new expansions, when you buy the game, you can like speed through the older content so that the newer players that are just getting into the game can quickly get on par with everyone else.
Gnarly.
So no one's left behind, basically.
So nobody gets left behind. Oh shoot,
Well, here at the Gamer's Attic, nobody ever gets left behind.
just threw myself in
We
the water.
stick together, through thick and thin.
Yes, we do.
Even if you can't find a butterfly bag, we still like you.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Dude,
I fell.
so graceful in the water.
I know. Alucard is so good. Look at
Yeah,
that.
he's doing pirouettes out of the water.
Now, this was a really great experience just watching all this. Makes me want to play an MMO. I haven't played an MMO in a long time. The last one I played was World of Warcraft and Rift. so I gotta get back into it.
Rift was a good one.
Now, this Final Fantasy game is on the console as well, right?
Oh yes, very important.
PlayStation, Xbox,
PC as well.
PC as well.
PC as well, and then a lot of people actually prefer the PC. I personally used to really enjoy playing on PlayStation, but I did play on PC as well.
Now I heard that at E3 they announced that World of Warcraft will be coming to the Sony PlayStation 4. Yeah.
Will it really?
Yes.
And I suppose maybe I'll try it out for the very first time.
Yeah. Okay, so there you have it, guys. I'm glad you enjoyed this little special segment here with GP Hollow and the one-man band. I am your host, Player1, and I'm saying game over.